how is everyone today? Hi Crow, thank you for the play. Um, so I'm back with Dark Knight, going again for Sashiro's house. I still don't know what I have to do to get the bad ending. What is what are the bad endings? I feel like people might die because there was a scene missing on that, or maybe we are dying. Maybe the scene missing is our grave. I don't know. There are some scenes missing. If I don't complete, like, get all the scenes on stream that I'm off stream. And earlier, like September, I think, they finally announced when they're releasing the DLC. And it's going to be released on October 31st. So, when we are done with the main game, we're going for the DLC. That should be fun. Or not, because the DLC is the routes with Roy and Shane. So we'll see. But without further, let's just switch and go. And I say may not because I don't like Roy. I have mixed feelings with Shane because sometimes he's an asshole. Other times he's actually a good person. But yeah. Let's just see the image that we unlocked. We have two new images here. This one and this one. I don't think we have anything. I'm relieved to have finally located Sashira, even if the time of our parting might be on the horizon. I want to help him for as long as I am allowed. The next night, I wake up shivering. I look around, but there is nothing. Even my window and door are closed. Hey! An unfamiliar voice echoes throughout the room. Are you guilty? The masculine voice brings me goosebumps. I jump out of bed and try to locate the person behind it. Suddenly, the shadows around me begin to rock as if the moonlight has shifted. What is going on? Oh, it's Kaishi. Laughter rings out from behind me. I spin around. There, a tall, blond man is staring at me. Who are you? In a blink, his body becomes black smoke and dissipates. When a hand rests on my shoulder, I stumble forward in shock. We've met before, haven't we? My name is Kaishi. After looking closely, I can see the similarities between the boy from school and this man. They share a hairstyle and have the very same green eyes. I knew I have many questions, but save them for later. I'm a Shinigami. You should be honored I came to visit you myself. I freeze at word Shinigami. None of the story is about Shinigami and well. In any case, I believe you're guilty of many crimes. And you came to do what exactly? Tell me? Perhaps, luckily for you, I'm a gentleman. I'll permit the lady to verbally defend herself. Answer 3 questions. If I like at least 2 of your answers, you can live a little longer. The man walks toward me and raises my chin with the tips of his fingers. He's deep, green eyes boring into mine. For a moment, they almost seem to glow red. But if I don't like her answers, she'll become my midnight snack. I look away and try to slow my racing thoughts. When Kashi sees the fear in my eyes, he gently pats the top of my head. Ah, am I scaring you? You know, compared to the other Shinigami, I appear much more human. If I don't hate that other childish form of mine so much, I'd switch for you. Regardless, we'll begin the game. Man's grin does not make me feel less than nervous. I want to run away, but escaping from dead incarnate seems impossible. Let's start with something easy. Have you ever committed a sin? Huh? Then the question is all. Just answer me. This is all, right? Yes. Ah, so honest. Well, next question. Have you been haunted so far? I feel like this is what will give me if I die or not. Um, I feel like this is what they will tell me. Oh, okay, she just says bye bye. Okay, because of the choices I'm doing, has it been haunted so far? Yes. I almost feel bad for you. Final question. Have you ever lied to the Grim Reaper face in order to live? I aim to answer more of your questions. Did I say? Yeah. Maybe? Ashi narrows his eyes and stares at me. Hmm. Ashi rubs his chin and seems to be thinking. Did I pass? The man's lips remain sealed, but he answers me with a faint smile. I answer them honestly. Surely you know I'm not a murderer. I can hear the quivering in my own voice as I try to deny the heaviness within the room. Ashi holds my gaze with mischief, and his eyes as he takes off the earring. It seems I chose a good time to visit. You can thank me later. Ashi's clock-shaped earring begins ticking wildly, almost as if a timer has been set off. For my eyes, it transforms into a large tree-branch fashioned from steel, and the end of it forms the blade of a sea. Wait, no, you can't. You can't do this. Why? It's better to meet your end this way than to be consumed by the spirits. Unlike the alternative, this will at least be a painless ad. I wish you luck in your next life, Liviana. Even though I cannot understand what Kaishi is trying to say, goosebumps cover my body. My legs move on their own, forcing me to run to the door. But before I can escape, two strong arms wrap themselves around my waist. My head jerks upwards, causing our eyes to meet, and he leans closer to my ear and whispers, Where you where are you going, little hare? Oh my god! So for the who doesn't understand my reaction, I really enjoy the fact that he calls us little hare since I'm a hare. I love to play, but work comes first. Help! A man's hand muffles my screams, while branches appear out from nowhere and entangle me. Before you go, let me leave you a fun fact. Even if you'd walked a different path from the very beginning, you'd have died in another horrific way. Your survival is a gamble in itself. In any case, I do hope the curse ends with this generation. Good night, little hare. So the little things we see are here. Oh, what curse? In what ways would I die? This is already beyond my wildest dreams. Now I understand why the crime investigators were having so many problems. The supernatural creature as a perpetrator. No one could ever find the truth. Flashy jolts my face before forcing me to look up. Something cold slides across my neck, and warm blood flows down my skin, soaking it into my clothes. Cheryl, sorry. That uh, achievement. I should have lied. I should have gone home early. My shoes are getting soaked. Everything is so boring these days that I keep losing track of time. Staying at home does not help, so I often go out. The library is one of my favorite places to visit because it has so much for me to discover. Even then, there is a limit of what I can do there. Elish, something interesting will happen in this village every once in a while. Anything that would kill my boredom. I often pass by this mansion during the day, but this time, it catches my attention. Hmm. I wonder when was the last time anyone visited this. No other house in the village looks as lonely as this one does. From afar, it looks grand. If I had to guess, it was probably built over 2 centuries ago. The atmosphere changes as soon as I approach the house. The whole building is surrounded by a veil of thin mist. All the plants in the garden have been taken over by the weeds. Beyond the trees, I notice an empty fountain with a fairy statue in the middle. The expression makes the environment even more depressing, no matter how you look at it. The place has an incredible mysterious aura. There is something new to discover in each gaze around the premise. Some of the windows are broken, and the door is locked with heavy chains. My feet start to get cold, drawing my attention to my wet socks. Ugh, I'll have to come back another time if I want to explore. As I'm about to turn around, I see a shadow move beyond the windows. I try to focus on it, but it is already gone. It is as if nothing ever happened. Was that a person, or was it just my imagination? I continue staring at the windows, but nothing else happens. I don't know that was strange. I'm more curious and freaked out. Anyway, I don't want to stay in the rain any longer than necessary. My mind is clouded by thoughts of the mansion. Class starts soon. First hour is history, my least favorite. It does not take long for me to doze off. I'll just take a short nap until class is over. Won't miss much anyway. When I finally open my eyes, school has already ended. I slept through all of my classes. I should be reprimanded for it, but my teacher, the Blanchard, does not usually mind. He gives me special treatment because he knows I live alone, and there is no one for him to rat me out. I'm just thinking. I perhaps should not do that too often. My classmates look at me with resentful glares. I notice assignments lying on my desk, history and chemistry. Mr. Blanchett gave us more homework than usual. I can't get any more boring than doing the same assignments over and over again. It seems like the other students have already gone home. My friends didn't even bother to wake me up. I'll get back at them for this. I feel too lazy to get up. Once I'm ready to start to head home, even though I'm walking on the main road, no one is around. It is unusually quiet today, and after what Leogie told me, I'm feeling especially on edge. My footsteps echo in the silence of the empty streets. When I hear another set of footsteps, I glance back, relaxing when I see it's only a boy from my school. I look up at the cloudless sky and yawn. Even though I haven't done anything today, I feel so exhausted. I want to jump back into bed. I take a few turns. It might be a coincidence, but the boy behind me seems to be following me. I have been walking very slowly this entire time, so he should have passed by me now. I should test him. There is an easy trick to find out if someone is following you or not. If I turn 3 times clockwise or counterclockwise at fork in the road, I will walk in a circle if the other person does that too. It means I have no destination. I enter a small alley. I take a turn. I turn once more. And again. Now, if he's still following me, I'll know it's not it's not just a coincidence. Right on cue, I hear the boy's footsteps behind me. This guy's following me. That sure is interesting. I speed up, trying to get him off my heels. By taking more turns. All of a sudden, my arm is grabbed. I brutally stop and turn around. It seems my stalker has caught up with me. Oh, it's just a first year. Hello, we don't know each other, but we go to the same school and I just wanted to ask you something. What is it? Well, um, will you go out with me? No. To break the ice, I say, my answer is still no. Now let me go. Please? The boy keeps holding on to me, even when I try to pull myself free. Frustrated, I eventually tug my arm away. This guy's attitude is really creeping me out. All the more reason to refuse him. He doesn't seem to know when to give up. What a brat. Sorry, forgot what I said. Give me another chance. Let's start out as friends and get to know each other better. The boy grabs my other arm and pulls me closer. He's getting more forceful as he tries to keep our conversation going. Without warning, I knee him in the stomach. He yelps and doubles over, finally letting me go. Ow! Don't make me repeat myself. I'm sorry. Please give me another chance. Is he a masochist? He wishes towards me again, but I step aside and grab his arm first. Skillfully, I seize his other arm and fold them both behind his back. When I speak again, my voice is stern. Try that again and you won't live to regret it. Yeah? I've never expected a small girl like you to be so strong. I mean, yes, ma'am. You understand, then go. With a sigh, I release the boy and watch as he runs again. I hear him mumble something inaudible before he disappears down another street. First years are always so stubborn. Call me a small girl, even though he was small himself. People like him will always stay persistent unless I'm clear with them. Maybe I should report him to the administration. Well, I probably rough him up enough to teach him a lesson. Once I get home, I go to my room. I put my bag on my desk and drop onto my bed. As usual, the silence of my house is so heavy I can feel it making my shoulders sad. I live alone because my parents work overseas. They are usually busy, but still call me whenever they can. It's not like I miss them, but it is boring to always be alone. I used to have many hobbies, but as soon as I grew up, they started to feel pointless. At some point, they all become repetitive. I do not want to spend my life in an endless cycle in the same routine, as if I'm not doing that right now. For the time being, I'll just stay as I am. This village has always been quiet, aside from the same holidays every year. There is not much going on. I wish something exciting would happen. Actually, perhaps, I can make my own excitement. I can try something new. Unless my fate is already being decided for me. If I could, I would rewrite this boring village. I think I forgot something. There's something I wanted to do. Ah, that mysterious mansion. Hello, Leo. How are you? We are going for the one that looks like a kid, but from what we discover, we are the same age. We are both 18. Yeah. Because there was this moment where the character was like, what can a small boy like you do? And then it was like, I'm not young, I'm not that young. And they were like, come on, you're at least like 10 or 12. And it was like, what do you mean? I'm probably older than you. And then we say, what? No, that's not possible. I'm 18. And the guy was like, but I'm 18 too. We just look really young. To be fair, they did make that guy and the main character look like really young. Because there are some moments that the main character looks way younger. There are some moments she looks like 16, there are other moments that she looks way younger. They're not visiting the children. The main character is 18 and in high school. And all the other guys are, seems like, or are her age or are older. I remember that Kurato was 19. Zeikun is obviously older because he's a demon, so he's like hundreds of years. He's century old. Junuro, I don't know yet. Oh, yeah, I probably should say this. Technically, Kuratu is 19 if he didn't time travel, but since he time traveled, it might be 219. And since Junuru is from the same time as Kuratu, which he probably or time travel or had something going on that time that made him like kind of immortal. He is probably also 200 and something. And I'm pretty sure Sashiri is actually the forest spirit. So even though it looks really young, it might even be like the oldest of the four guys. Because Zakon said the spirit guardian was there before he was. And Zakon is older than Kurato and Junuro. So if the spirit guardian is older than Zakon, that means that Sashiri is the oldest of them all. Even though he looks the youngest. Yeah. I almost lost myself by clicking on the wrong place. Nails. Because I already played Sashira's Route last weeks ago. You missed me getting the bad ending and dying. I already did the thumbnail, so I have a PNG. This is the guy we are going for now. And in my defense, this is what the MC looks like outside of some of the cutscenes. So, as you can see, they match pretty well. There are two 18 people. You understood nothing. Okay, so since I have the PNGs here now, I just don't have a PNG of Junuro, but let me bring the other boys. Okay, so let me do this by the order that I did the stories. So this is the MC. She, on some of the image, looks like 16. Other times she looks like 13. More like when she's on the cutscenes with him, she looks 13, but when she's on the cutscenes with these two, she looks like 16. Even though she is 18, so yeah. So on the first route, I tried was Kurato's route, this guy. And he himself says that he is 19. And however, we discovered that he was sent in time, like a time travel, from the 18th century to whatever century they are in right now. I believe it's just 20th century, 21st century. I think it's 21st century, but they forgot how that stuff goes, so they said 200, but what? So he literally time traveled from the 18th century to the present, and he saw the year 2000 and was literally confused. But he also got cursed into 20. So even though he is 19, and it looks 19 because he traveled one time when he was 6, 7, 8, one of those ages. He was able to grow up in the present day because he time travel. So in a way, he is 19, but chronologically, because he was born on the 18th century, he's 200, 300 something. This guy is Zakon. He was already the forest demon when Kaishi and Roya and Junuru were kids back on the 18th century. Plus, his grandmother was the previous demon from way back history. Way back history. And he never tells us his age. He just goes like, I'm as old as I look like. However, he's a demon. We are like, what does that mean? Because like, you're not 21, you look like 20s. But you're not 20s because you are like hundreds of years old. So, because of like, it literally shows a lot of his stories and like how he has been over centuries, he has been trying to interact with humans and change the bad mouth about the demon in the forest. So we know that he's centuries old and that he's older than Kurato. However, he said that when he was a kid, there was already the Temple Guardian. That is the person that is supposedly to keep the balance between the spirits, like to help the spirits not get corrupted, and keep out and also protect the villagers. So when he was a kid, there was that Temple Guardian. That Temple Guardian went missing, and there is a lot of hints throughout the very different routes that one of the guys that we are dating is one of the Temple Guardians. It's not one of them, is the Temple Guardian. And from all the things I saw, it can only mean Sashiro. So Sashiro technically is the Temple Guardian, is the guy, Temple Guardian, spirit, that protects the village since the village was created. So this guy is older than this guy and has been here for centuries, but he lost his memory, something happened, that it disappeared. Zayton literally says, I don't know what happened to the Temple Guardian, it just disappeared. And it's like, I need to find my memory because like he's running out of time to find back his memories to like be full. Something happened to him, he lost his memories, and now he's trying to get his memories back, and he'll probably when he gets his memories back, he's gonna be the almighty Temple Guardian again. So yeah. All to say, this one is younger than this one is younger than this one. However, this one looks younger than these two and looks the same age as her. You understand it now? I also did like the red though. I'm too sleepy right now. So tired. My eyelids feel heavy, and before I know it, I am fast asleep.
Tiziana!
What is it, Ikuya?
Did you get in a fight with another student yesterday?
Why do you ask?
There's rumor that you roughed up a freshman yesterday for no reason.
Seriously, that brat. I should have reported him.
Of course, I'm on your side. I don't believe you'd do such a thing.
Part of it is actually true, to be fair. He was stalking me and being very forceful, so I simply defended myself.
Why? Because it goes like this?
A dark-haired boy walks towards us. His name is Ryoji, like Ikuya. I met him in primary school. Viviana, there's a difference between self-defense and assault. I doubt Mr. Class President will ever understand. You really do remind me of a wild rose. If I grew roots in this place, I'd die of boredom.
Oh, this reminds me of that time from 2 years ago. You know, when we beat up those seniors?
It wasn't like I wanted to do it. Besides, I only got involved because they started hazing all the freshmen. It's not my fault I couldn't hold back. Try to be nicer to your fellow students. Fine, fine. I'll do my best. You should care more about your reputation.
Aren't you afraid that you won't be able to make friends now that the rumor is going around?
Also, Pierre, Okay, I'm back. Oh, that was loud. I'm sorry. I'm still drinking my chocolate milk. That was my mug.
Eva, I love you.
Didn't intend to make friends with a freshman anyway.
You always seem so bored. Meeting new people or falling in love will make your life more exciting.
No comment. Shortly afterwards, we began to prepare for our trip to the forest. Our history teacher will be our guide. He supposedly wants to show the class the monuments we learned about in class. Those pictures in books are nothing compared to the real thing. The monument we will be visiting is only 15-minute walk from our school. Lucy is clearly not looking forward to this trip. She has been holding my hand tightly the whole time. Hello. I love that woman. It's adorable. Everyone, don't stray from the path. You don't want to get lost here. Make sure not to disturb the wildlife either. Guess this field trip turned out to be even more educational than I expected. I've never seen this place before. Well, not recently. I got lost during a class picnic once when I was in primary school. This looks different from what I remember.
Yoji, have you heard about the demon in the forest?
Yeah, a friend in my neighborhood is talking about it. Apparently, the rumors started after some tourists went missing on a trip there.
Do you think they're true?
I don't know. I've never seen a demon before. Don't they only exist in legends?
They say there's a truth behind every legend.
This village has many tales, but I doubt they're all true.
If it's true, I hope our little demon friend doesn't eat people.
Even if it does, it wouldn't eat you. This is too bad. He punched Ryoji.
Ow! I was just kidding.
He giggles at his reaction. Why is the school taking us to a forest where a man-eating demon freely roams around anyway? The teachers don't believe in rumors. They think it's just a media stunt, and I know this because my dad told me. I guess we'll have to see what happens. There is one thing I would like to warn you about.
What is it?
It's not public information yet, but recently, 5 villagers went missing in the middle of the night. No trace of them has been found. It's as if they just vanished.
Oh my goodness.
For real?
I sure won't be walking around alone again.
If we have this interaction, I can hope you won't. You could also ask your brother to pick you up.
My brother? No, not him.
Why?
He's from the elite class. He stands out too much.
Well, if all eyes are on you, no one's going to make a move.
But being picked up like a kindergarten? Sorry, but...
Anyway, even though this news hasn't been officially released yet, you two should be more careful. I don't want my friends to get hurt. I'll be fine. Anyway, should we ask Mr. Blanchard about that demon rumor?
Don't mention that, you're ruining the mood.
Let me ask him. The eyes drop on Leo's conversation. Excuse me, Mr. Blanchard. Do you know anything about the demon? Do you know anything about the demon rumors? Oh, Leoji. Well, the teacher lets out a sigh and scratches the top of his head. You don't believe in them, do you? Not in the slightest. The forest is home to many different species of animals. Some silly people probably mistook one for a demon. Besides, there is no proof of their existence. The legends about this forest were just stories made up to scare little children. What about the missing tourists? Would you call their disappearance a coincidence? I don't think they disappeared. It is very easy to get lost in the forest without a map or a guide. That's what probably happened to them. The rescue team will find them soon. Just stay with the group and you won't have anything to worry about. Let's see.
What did Miss Blanchett say?
He believes it's all made up. I don't believe a thing about this demon, till the rumors have piqued my curiosity. There's at least a grain of truth to every story. Something must have caused the villagers to feel restless. Hey, what do you think about doing a little expedition on our own? That sounds interesting.
But those missing tourists. What if we get lost too?
Don't worry, I have a map, and we can always signal for help with torch.
Really? Let's set the forest on fire with that. Why would we even have one of those? This isn't the Middle Ages.
Just kidding, I've got a phone with me.
Can you even get the signal out here? Mr. Blanchett will.
Don't worry, Kuya. I'm sure everything will go smoothly. If anything does happen, you can blame it on me.
Sure. But that doesn't guarantee our safety.
Stop overthinking it. What are the chances of anything bad happening? It will be just a walk in the park. The worst thing that could happen to us is getting lost.
Of course, that would be the worst.
Don't tell me you're planning for it to happen. Nah, it just occurs to me. I haven't been in the forest in a while. This place looked worse in my memories. Yeah, this place looks too nice for a demon to live in. While we are here, we can look for this missing tourist. Well, I'm up for it. Come with us, Ikuya. I think it will be fun.
Fine.
Everyone gathers together and let's go. Students line up in small groups. The teacher makes sure everyone is present before moving on. Psst. When do we sneak out? Let's head to the back of the line. You won't be able to see us there. As the group follows the path, we go to the other way. Few minutes later, we end up at this fork in the path. Look, a crossroad!
Which path should we take?
According to the map, the right path goes further into the forest, while the left one leads to a waterfall. Let's go to the waterfall. I don't think there is anything interesting among the more trees anyway. Excited, the other skips ahead. After a few minutes of walking, we reach the waterfall. A large shimmering lake ringed by lily pads rests at the bottom of it. The cliff falls of the waterfall also has a path of rocks lines along it, providing easy access to the other side of the water. The water is so clear I can see the bottom.
Wow, it's huge! The water looks so sparkly. I want to jump right in.
You get excited for the simplest things, don't you? There might be dangerous animals or bacteria in the water. If you jump into it, you'll probably be eaten alive.
You always ruin my fun.
The shock was at her reaction. A closer look at the lake. I can hear the sound of birds singing, but there does not seem to be any other animals around.
These rocks could serve as perfect seats, Diviana. Diviana, come over here.
I'm going to explore for a bit. I'll be back soon.
We'll be waiting here.
Oh wait, this is later. We'll be waiting here. Don't go too far, okay? I know, don't worry. I skip over to the right side of the waterfall, trying to see what may be behind the stream of water. To my surprise, it seems to be a hidden cave. From the corner of my eye, I notice a shadow moving in the bushes. It moves so fast that my eyes cannot make out what it is. It does not help that I was not paying attention. Whatever it is, I'm pretty sure it just went into the cave. I look towards the entrance and notice another path of rock leading inside. Curiosity gets the best of me, compelling me to take a look. Carefully make my way across the rocks. After I manage to get behind the waterfall, I peer around the cave. I cannot see anything in the darkness. The sound of falling water echoes around me. I wish I had my phone with me so I could use it as a flashlight. What could be back there? I know I saw something heavy. I saw something heavy a moment ago, but I can't see anything. Was it my imagination? I tried to shout, but the sound of crashing water overpowered my voice. As I walk into the cave, I try again. Hello? Is anybody there? I call out a third time, but I can only hear the echo of my voice. I hear footsteps behind me, surprised that I turn around. A shadow stands at the entrance. Who is there? I can tell from the person's build that he's a man, but due to the darkness, I cannot make out his facial features. Who are you? I shout again, this time louder. Who are you? Stop yelling, I'm not deaf. The man suddenly starts walking towards me, surprised by these movements. I step back. I slip on the wet, uneven surface and fall flat into the ground. Ouch! A hand reaches out to me, and I'm surprised by the man's kindness. The light suddenly filters through the waterfall, and I can finally see his face. Are you hurt? I'm okay. I take his hand and pull myself up. He gazes at me with his narrow violet eyes, but I'm more drawn to the long crimson hair he has tied into loose braid. The man's delicate facial features contrast with his muscular torso and wide shoulders. He is wearing odd traditional clothing. In particular, the collar around his neck raises a lot of questions. I've never encountered anyone like him in the village. You're disturbing my peace with your shouting. That was so blunt and rude. It might be Leo, but you were a little bit too late. I already did all the endings with him. Why did you say that? He actually showers. He knows about some natural um hot springs, and he goes there a lot. Forest demon. He is a forest demon. Like his pointy ears and his horns appearing. He's bathing. And he is bathing with us again. 2 years after the story happened. Yeah, I think this is all the ones that he looks like Lima. He didn't answer me. I'm guessing you're one of the tourists? Tourists? Can't you see I'm a student? I did discover this cave. Are you lost? No, I wanted to. Follow the path outside and never come back. This is private property. Wait, who are you? And what are you doing here? How did you know about the tourists? And don't ask too many questions at once. Don't just cut me off. Answer me. Never mind that. Go back to your group already. But the man roughly grabs me by the wrist and pulls me back to the cave entrance. Hey! Stay away from this place. The man forcefully pushes me out of the cave. I turn around to complain, but he's already gone. He disappeared as mysteriously as he appeared. What a rude guy. Not like he owns a cave or anything. This reminds me of how I treated that first year kid. At least I gave him a chance to explain. This person was just. If no one is allowed to go in there, then what about the crimson haired man? He seemed to know about the tourists too. After letting out a heavy sigh, I hopped back across the rocks and to Leorge in the clear. Vivian, back already? Did you find anything interesting? No. I met a weird guy, but it doesn't seem worth mentioning to Kid Leorge.
Maybe demons don't live here after all.
Jeez, Ikuya, have you given up already? Of course a demon won't show itself so easily. We should keep looking around.
Nah, I'm tired. Let's go back to the group before Mr. Blanchett notices we're gone.
Did Mr. Blanchett ever talk about this forest during history class? I can't remember. It's because you're always asleep during history class. That's not true. I do pay attention. Sometimes. My friends chuckle. It has been a long day. My feet hurt from all the walking. I'm so curious about what secrets the forest has. That crimson-haired guy, in particular, bothers me. He wasn't dressed like a tour guide. Not that I have heard about any tours in the forest. Digging into it makes me more confused. Perhaps I should stop here. Like he said, it is none of my business. There is no use fretting over it. Even as one mystery fades, however, another one appears. The abandoned house from yesterday pops up in my mind. I did plan on going there again, and it does not seem to be raining right now. I glance at the time. It reads 8 p.m. It's already dark outside. My feet still hurt, but the house isn't that far. I grab my jacket once I decide to go. The streets are completely empty, making the village seem like it has been abandoned. Been abandoned. Everyone must already be home from work or school. 2 minutes later, I reach the old house. Looks exactly the same as last time, even though it did not rain today. It is still surrounded by that eerie mist. The previous owner must have been very rich for the construction of this mansion, especially with all of these fine details. It shouldn't be a problem if I look around. The house looks larger and older than now that I'm close. I inspect the big chains locking the door. They are not old and rusty like I expected. They seem like they were put on recently. Perhaps the resident is the new owner? Suddenly, I hear a sigh from behind me. I quickly turn around to look at the source of the sound. There is someone sitting on the edge of the fountain. It blends so well with the dreary mist that I had not noticed him when I first entered. I slowly approach the man. Up close, I notice he looks near my age. He's mostly likely from the same school as me, but I have never seen him before. His uniform design is not one I recognize. Perhaps he's part of the elite class, like his brother. Each elite student wears a custom-designed uniform, making it difficult to be certain they even attend our school. To complement their unique uniforms, the elite class also has special rules, but I never bother looking into them. Its members hardly appear at school, so only a few of us have ever seen their faces. Needless to say, there are so many rumors about that class. According to Ikuya, you need to have very high grades to qualify, but there might be more to it than that. And the students envy their statues. Hello? The guy flinched and looked at me startled. Sorry, I didn't mean to scare you. Oh, do not mind. My apologies for not noticing you earlier. May I sit here? Be my guest? Did he be the shadow I saw yesterday? You come here often? It sounds like a cheesy pickup line, but I don't know what else to say. I do. This place has an interesting atmosphere. He looks away from me, the warm copper of his gaze thoughtful. Something about him feels off. I'm not sure, but is he sad? I can't really read his expression. What about you? Well, can't tell him that I saw something strange here the other night and came to investigate. Might sound weird. I never noticed how interesting this place was before, so I thought I'd come take a closer look. At this hour, I like going for walks at night. Ah, likewise. The man's expression clears up and he smiles. I just noticed now that he has piercings on his ear. Would you like to go for a walk with me now, then? Sure. It's odd that someone would offer to go. It's odd that someone would offer to go for a walk with a person they just met. It does seem friendly and polite, though. He stands up, and we follow a path through the garden. Unlike the rest of the garden, this path is not covered with weeds. The ground is even and well trod. As we walk, it points out the statues hidden away in unusual shrubs and flowers I have not seen before. It does it so natural, it is as if he owns this place. The moonlight and starry sky illuminate the view, which makes it even more beautiful. Never expected to find beauty in an abandoned place like this. Matt smiles mysteriously at my comments. You seem to know a lot about this mansion. I'd be happy to answer any questions you have. Do you know who put the chains on the doors? His eyes swivel away from mine again. The man hesitates to speak. I seem to have found my answer. I do not know about it. I guess he doesn't want to say. He looks flustered. Maybe I shouldn't push any further right now. Getting late. I should go home. Have a good night. As I head back to the front yard, I realize that I have not asked for the man's name. I turn back and try to find him, but he's already gone. The weekend finally arrives. In the morning, I make myself breakfast and sit on the couch. While chewing on some toast, I open the newspaper. I do not have any real leads for the disappearance yet, but I have to catch up with the news. It is full of the usual advertisements, but now it actually has decent news articles. I browsed through it, hoping to find something interesting. My eyes stop at the page with numerous hashes. The reports of missing persons are increasing. In just a few days, it has reached the point where the police can no longer suppress a public outcry. I study their profiles and try to find a criminality, but there does not seem to be one. Age, gender, appearance, occupation, address, no, nothing adds up. This is going nowhere. I recognize some of these people, but I don't think they knew each other. And again, if it was that easy, the cops would have solved the cases already. I thought people disappear without a trace. They must have gone into hiding or were kidnapped. The thought of someone I know suddenly disappearing is scary. These crimes, or whatever they are, have to stop at some point. How can this go on? Flip a page and find an article about an attempted homicide. A local reported that she heard a distressed scream late that night. According to her, the attacker ran off when she reached the scene. She managed to take a picture. When she noticed the victim was still alive, she called the emergency service and waited for the ambulance to arrive. Witness: I can't believe someone did such an inhuman thing. This is unforgivable. Further details on this case are below. Attached to the article is a blurry photo of the witness took of the suspect with their cell phone. Nothing about their appearance is distinguishable. It will be difficult to identify them. The description says the victim had been missing for a week before the incident took place. I put the newspaper aside and take a sip of my tea. News really spread quickly in this village, no matter how quickly it is. Rumors pop up as quickly. I'll not be surprised if people are already talking about what that tiger might be. While it's peaceful, those same rumors become trails that lead back to the criminals, allowing the crimes to be resolved just as quickly. I want to help track down these people, but I'm not sure I'd make a difference. Now, I should keep an eye out for anything suspicious. Absent-mindedly eat the rest of my breakfast. I should take a walk to clear my mind. Going to the park sounds like a good idea. Can it be BRB again? I look up at the bright blue sky. Gentle winds blow the perfect clouds about. As I walk down the road, an advertisement on a building catches my attention. Wanted exorcists. Exorcists? Do ghosts even exist? Announcement. Recently there have been sightings of ghosts within the village. We are looking for exorcists to deal with them. Seriously? I don't think anything remotely like an afterlife has ever happened here. And now people are supposedly seeing apparitions. Sightings of ghosts. Sure. Park is practically empty despite it being the middle of the afternoon. There is only one other person, a boy, on the entire block. It seems to have noticed me, but I will not pay further attention to him. I sit on an nearly bench and close my eyes, enjoying the silence. Where teens are out playing in the village. It's interesting, but I'm a bit concerned too. I hope Lord and the Queen will be safe. It's my day off. I didn't come here to find new things to worry about. The wind blows gently on my cheeks while I enjoy the warm sunlight on my skin. I clear my mind of all thoughts and focus on my breathing. They say this technique helps to relieve stress. A moment later, a figure blocks the sunlight. I open my eyes and notice a red-haired boy standing in front of me. Excuse me, miss? Yes? Can you tell me where the haunted house is? Haunted house? I never heard of any of one around here. I'm sure it's supposed to be near me, but I can't find it. I recall an advertisement from earlier. Only exorcists or junkies would actively seek haunted houses. It looks too young to get a job, but the alternative seems more unlikely, given his innocent demeanor. Are you searching for it? Are you an exorcist? The boy looks confused, blinking innocently. No, do exorcists not live around here? I don't know, but I just thought I was not looking for applications. The boy purses his lips, expression flustered. Is something wrong? I must find the haunted house. Before I can say anything, the boy runs away. I wonder what that was about. I pull out a booklet from my pocket and start to read. It is a romance novel that I borrowed from Ikuya. Even though this genre is not my cup of tea, she insisted that I would enjoy it. I expected it to be something cheesy from the start, but so far, nothing romantic has happened. Story feels more like a slice of life piece. Perhaps that is why Ikuya recommended it. Suddenly the sky becomes cloudy. Bah, going to rain again already? Time to go home then. As I'm leaving the park, I notice a boy from earlier lying on the ground, his face against the dirt. Did he collapse? Quickly, I go to him and kneel down. Hey, are you okay? What happened? I don't have much time. What do you mean? The boy passes out before he can reply. He don't pass out here. Oh, what should I do? Panic as I look around, but nobody else is in the park. I have no way to placing an emergency call. Thankfully, it does not look that bad. I have no choice. I can't leave him here when it's about to rain. The clouds become darker with every passing minute. When I look up, I feel cold raindrops on my face. I manage to carry the boy to a dry spot under a tree before the rain starts pouring. I'm surprised by how easy it is. It weighs less than you would assume by looking at him. Why did he faint? Does he have some sort of illness? Maybe I should take him to the hospital. Well, it will have to wait until after the rain stops. I don't want to risk him getting any sicker. The rain creates a curtain around the tree. She drops sneaking between the leaves to land on us. What a lucky day. I bow my head to look at the boy. Oh, he's such an adorable baby face. How old could he be? I bet he's way younger than me. His hair looks so soft, I want to touch it. Just then the boy slowly opens his eyes. Are you okay? My mumbled something before closing his eyes again. Hey! Roared a gentle shake his shoulder to wake him up. He immediately opened his eyes and closed away from me. So sorry, I thought. Oh, it's you. I, right. Rubbing the back of his neck, he looks away, embarrassed. He's an odd one, but it's kind of cute. Okay, you feel better? Yes, I'm fine. Boy fixes his scarf and passes down his head, beams reassuringly at me. The boy looks up at the gray sky, surprised by what he sees. It is raining. I could have sworn it was sunny earlier. Downpour started right after he passed out. All right, thanks for taking care of me. He turns towards me and gives me a warm smile. Let's wait here until it stops raining. Are you really okay? I got worried when I saw you on the ground. Thought something happened to you. Huh? Oh, it's not a big deal. I'm just a little tired. It's nothing to worry about. Passing out from exhaustion is very serious. We should get you to the doctor. No, I feel a lot better now. He shakes his head and widely waves around his arms, as if to prove that he's okay. I raise a brow. I suspect he's afraid of doctors. Even so, I cannot force him to go anywhere. What is your name? Sashiro. Nice to meet you, Sashiro. You can call me Divyana. You mentioned a haunted house before. Can you tell me more about it? It's just a regular place, but people say it's haunted for some reason. Wouldn't you normally try to stay away from a place like that? It's just, it was something important there, which means you've been there before. Yeah, but I don't remember much. Can you tell me what you've lost? Uh, just something important to me. Hmm. Tashiro? Yes? Before he passed out, he said something like, I don't have much time. What did he mean? I did? Yeah? Tashiro scratches his head. I just need to find my something quickly. See, we sit side by side and watch the rain. I glance over the boy. I do not know what happened, but he looks less pale than before. He seems to be enjoying the sight before us. Before long, the weather clears up and the rain slowly stops. I hope you can take care of yourself. I'm going home. I will. Perhaps I can help you look for the haunted house later. That'd be really nice of you. I come here a lot if you ever want to meet up. Okay, maybe I'll see you later then. See you. I look at the pile of books on my desk. There is still plenty of homework to do, and whether I like it or not, I have to finish it. This is getting difficult. Perhaps I should pay attention in Mr. Blanchett's classes. The last few days I've been at it with all the strangers I've run into, but I am glad I made a new friend. Hmm. Ah, how can I work like this? I try to focus on the textbook, but my mind keeps wandering. The man by the house, the guy in the cave, that's a sheriff from the park. Even though I only spoke with them for a short time, they piqued my curiosity. I give up. I want to find out what is going on in the village. I wonder what Leoji is up to. Maybe I should call him. I dial his number, but the call goes to his voicemail. I guess that he's still busy with his after-school activities. I could call Ikuya and tell her what happened. It will only get her worked up, so I brushed the idea aside. I throw myself on bed and close my eyes. Ah, feels a lot better. A moment later, I hear knocking on my window. Annoyed, I get up and check the source of the noise. I find myself being waved at. What? Let me in. Who the hell are you and what are you doing here? Hurry! Get down first. Just let me in. What's wrong with this guy? He scaled my house. Seriously, how can a stranger expect me to let him into my room through the window? He must be the worst burglar ever. I'm not stupid enough to fall for such an obvious trap. I ignored him and lay back down on my bed. It is common sense not to let strangers in your house. The knocking stops after a moment. It seems he has finally given up. Silently, I go back to my bed. I cannot help but worry about what happened to the guy clinging to the side of my house. Maybe I should check on him and get a ladder or something? I lean outside of the living room window and look out. Strange. I can't see the window of my room, but there is no one outside. I shrug and turn back, going to my room. I'm shocked by the sight of a man laying on my bed. I'm like, how? You? Huh? How did you get in here? Are you a burglar? I'll call the police. I frantically search for my phone. Within a second, the man has me by the wrists and pins me against the wall. Oh, wait, it's a misunderstanding. Whoa. Desperately scream around, trying to break his hold on me. The stranger lowers his back to look me in the eyes. Calm down, let me explain. Let me go, you creep. As if I'm going to listen to anything you say. I prepare to kick him, but he releases me and backs away. How did he get into my house? There was an open window in another room. I have to be more careful. Can I stay here? His hidden request makes me speechless. What? That came out of nowhere. Are you joking? I'm serious. The expression changes instantly. Ernest and almost somber. I have never met anyone who switches moods this quickly. No way, I don't even know you. And you attacked me. I do not, but I know you. And anyway, I wasn't trying to hurt you. He sighs and shakes his head. I don't remember meeting this guy. Wait, could it be? No, never mind. Get out of my room, you creepy stalker. Huh? I've been demoted to a stalker now? Either way, you're a pervert. Burglar, a stalker, and a pervert? That really stings, you know. I grab the closest thing to me, the book, and early at him. Get out of here, go away. Wait, I wasn't finished. Get out now! He dodges my next projectile, or slinking towards the window. Yeah, calm down, no need to get aggressive. First you broke into my house, and then you assaulted me. Now you ask me if you can stay here. My answer is obvious. Hey, there's nothing wrong with asking, right? What the? The man lies outside his side. Fine. You don't want me to stay. Then give me a sad glance before jumping out of the window. Oh my lord! I didn't say you had to jump out! I rushed to the window only to find the weirdo smirking at me from the ground. Oh, you do care about me. Jerk! If you dare to come here again. Who knows what the future holds? Well, see you later. My eyes follow the figure as it walks through the street and is out of sight. I'm relieved that he did not steal anything, though my heart is still racing from shock. It's the first time I've met such a oddball. These days are getting weirder and weirder. It didn't seem all that dangerous, though. Left easily enough too. It's something is off. Why go through such lengths just to ask me if we could stay here? I know it's easy to climb the landing, but this is just odd. I wonder what his intentions were. I shake my head inside. More questions bubble up as I think. Calm down, Diana. You should will on this. The weekend passes quickly, and I'm back to school on Monday. My mind is filled with flashbacks from the past few days. I met a suspicious floor seller, a mysterious gentleman, and a fairly younger boy. Not to mention that weirdo snuck into my house. I cannot help but find such oddball suspicious people interesting. Hmm. Ah, Ikuya.
I called out to you a few times, silly. Were you asleep?
Sorry, I didn't hear you.
You should try to stay awake while you're in class.
But the lectures are boring. Mr. Bunch is so repetitive.
Oh, really? Explain some useful things this time.
Like what?
Nope, you should have been listening. Anyway, do you have any plans for the day?
Well, I'm thinking about scoping out a mansion.
Oh, tell me more.
You know the road to the library?
Of course, what about it?
There's a creepy old mansion in that neighborhood. It never struck me before, but don't you think it's strange that it's been abandoned for so long? Nobody thought of revamping or demolishing it, even when it's empty.
That's a good point.
I've heard a few rumors about the place before, but I haven't looked into them much. It was only because of that shadow I saw that really has me intrigued.
That old mansion is part of many legends in this village. All I know is that it used to belong to the Kanjiri family. I don't even think anyone owns it right now.
I could have sworn I heard something else during history class.
Hehe, suddenly interested in history, huh?
I probably shouldn't even be clearing this further. I know she hates haunted places, and given the atmosphere, she wouldn't enjoy it very much.
Did you hear about that murder the teachers keep gossiping about? They say the suspect is likely someone who moved into the village not long ago. They didn't say why though. I think they're wrong too. Everyone always uses new residents as a scapegoat. Don't you think that's too unfair?
I don't think so. It narrows down the list of possible suspects.
And the Aji.
Makes sense because no one knows the newcomers very well. Whoops. Very well, they're naturally the most suspicious for now. We are a small community, so it's easy to tell when and why things change. You can see what lies below the surface. Theology's methods does narrow down possible suspects, but I don't agree with using new residents as scapegoats. I'm helping my dad with this case. He asked me to collect a list of people who moved into the village within the last 6 months. If anyone comes to mind, let me know. It's really help us out. I don't really agree with your method, but I'll let you know if I think of anyone. Thanks for the help.
Viviana, can you stay over at my place while... Viviana, you can stay over my place while they are investigating.
You live alone, right? You should seriously think about it. I'm fine. Thanks for the offer, though.
高級じゃない鼓動のわけでもなくて全ての隠し事よ叫びじゃない大丈夫っていうわけさえないけどそれだけが足りないさ遊びとも遊ぶものか落ちたいだろう滲んでゆくの食われる筆火が騎士になる今日を呼ぶさこれは戦争だ怖がりのない君わからない登ったら落ちるの空が割れたその声からどうしようとしても真実のドアは君が開けた残酷な運命にただの秘密ならいやシンデレラもなんかじゃない心が
Wow, Leo, wow, how could you do that? I stared at the ceiling while lying on the couch. Wait, I should have said it. Think about what the Queen Leorgi said earlier. Someone not from this village. Just in these past few days, I've met 4 faces I've never seen before. Any of them could have moved here around the same time this disappearance started. It's possible that one of them is involved. Against my better judgment, I cannot help but want to investigate them further on my own. Excitement is overwhelming. Who should I investigate first? The small boy from the park? Can't be. I remember the silver-haired boy. He is clearly suspicious. Oh my god. What do you mean, Leo? What do you mean? Like, are you forgetting about your YouTuber part? You are surrounded by anime people there. Sashiro was acting strange the day we met. I can't help but find him suspicious. Right? Crow is the same thing as me. Aren't you a VTuber? Leah, do you need a tissue? Because we are crying about a void again. Do you need a tissue? Also, Crow is asking for trick or treat. So don't forget to give him candy. Look at him. That's his name is PNG. Don't you say that with that face. Just give him treats. Don't do the trick. I have no idea how it could be related to the disappearance. Who knows what's hiding behind that innocent face, though? Oh my god, this is adorable. I just saw this one. Ollie, you forgot one, you forgot one. There is also this one. And these. I think I already told you that I didn't like the last part of it, so yes, I'll get into it. I have no idea how it could be related to the disappearance. Who knows what's hiding behind that thing? I thought I had clicked on it. Alright, I forgot. I said I'd help him find that haunted house. Will he be at the party today? My stomach grumbles. Checking on him won't hurt, but I should make something to eat first. I sure can wait until later. When I finish my meal, it's already it's already past 7 p.m. Oh, oh my god. It seems a little late for a boy of Sashir's age to still be out, but I head to the park just in case. The sky might already be dark, but the weather is good for a walk, unlike the last time I was here. We barely know each other. Would it be inappropriate to visit him this late? The park looks empty at first sight, but after walking around, I notice a boy sitting on a bench. Because he is so small, he blends in with the surroundings. I can't believe he's still here. Isn't he cold? I walk over to him, giving the boy an apologetic smile. Hey, you're Sashir, aren't you? Okay, to who is a bodily arm? Oh, hello. Viviana. Nashiro looks at me with surprise before blinking instantly. Were you waiting for me? I'm sorry that I took so long. No, it's fine. I hope you haven't been here the entire day. I'd feel so bad. Oh, okay, okay. Then it's fine. Well, I was hoping you'd come back eventually. Is this boy crazy? Everyone knows you shouldn't trust strangers. I'm so happy that you remembered me. Thank you. Bashir blushes and shyly turns his gaze to the ground. So will it help me find my lost thing? What did he lose again? A place? It's really important that I find it. I think it might be what everyone calls the haunted house. Oh, wouldn't it be better to search during the day then? I don't think the time matters much. Huh? I'm not entirely convinced, but Sasha looks so determined. I do not want to disappoint him. He gives me a description of the building, but it does not ring a bell. The only real clue we have is that it is supposedly open to the public. I don't think I know a place like that. Maybe it's part of a theme park? The description only makes it more confusing. We should just start by picking the block and searching from there. Is there anywhere we would like to start? Tashira's face swiftly brightens. You can pick. It's your search, so you should take the lead. Okay. He rubs the back of his neck, looking a little embarrassed. I do have one place in mind. I don't want to go alone, but if you're there, I think I'll be okay. I notice his excitement as he takes my hand to allow him to pull me along. It feels like I am taking a child to a candy store. I wonder where we're going. After a while, we end up in the forest. Judging by Sirius' expression, this is not what we were looking for. It turns to me, bowing apologetically. Even after comforting him, it still seems flustered. Don't worry, we can still look somewhere else. Bashir begins leading me along once more. Next thing I know, we're in a cave. This does not seem to be what he was looking for. Either, his sense of direction is absolutely horrid. Aren't we supposed to be looking for a building? Sorry, I really thought it was the right way. My sense of direction must be off today. Well, let's head back towards the village. Are you sure you don't know anything else about the haunted house? I know it's old. It might be even abandoned. I heard rumors about it. Do you have anything more concrete? Not really. We won't get anywhere with just rumors. I'm sorry for dragging you all the way out here, and I don't read everything. Out here with nothing to go on. The boy's sad expression makes me forget my irritation. I cannot blame him when I wingingly follow him here. I let out a sigh and pat his shoulder. We should continue this tomorrow. It's getting pretty late. Your parents must be worried. Hey, don't treat me like a kid. I cannot help but laugh, ruffling Sashiro's hair. He immediately moves away to fix his hair, his cheeks growing red. Once finished, he crosses his arms and frowns at me. I'm older than you, you know? Say what? I'm 18. There's no way you're older than me. But I'm 18 too. What? No way. At best you look like a 12-year-old. You judge a book by its cover. I mean, you're even shorter than me. Plenty of people are short their entire lives. Height has nothing to do with it. Don't you know better than to judge people by their appearance? I give him a look of disbelief. I want to make a joke, but this I told back. I seriously thought it was swell. His mannerism remind me so much of a little kid. Maybe I'm too quick to judge. I barely know anything about Sashiro. You're right, I guess I'm in the same boat as you. It still doesn't sound like you take me seriously. I snort, turning to hide my smirk. Homer. Why am I yawning so much? There's no way I can resist making more jokes about his age. As I'm heading back, we are suddenly startled by a voice. What business do you have here? The mean, cranky caveman. You know what? I'm gonna be BRB again. Because as soon as I put BRB and walk away, I felt a little bit better, so I'm doing that right now as well. I'm sorry for so much BRB, but I really need to. Okay, let's see if this goes. And hi, Crimson, how are you? We're already leaving. Excuse us. Come on, Sashiro. The man stopped us by blocking our path, throwing us a fierce glare while crossing his arms. I warned you before. Which part did you not understand? I still brought a friend this time. Zikun, hi. Do you know this guy, Sashiro? I've caught that kid snooping around the forest a few times. I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised this suspicious trespassers like you two are associated with each other. I was only lost. Same for me. What about you, Zikun? What's your excuse for being here? I'm the one asking questions here. Whatever, you won't see us again anyway. By the way, I realize the red-haired man has been staring at Sashiro for a natural long time. I do not understand what is going on, but I have a bad feeling about it. I grab Sashiro's hand and pull him with me, walking past the man. Since we have no more business in the forest, I head back to town together. However, we part ways once we reach our destination. Thanks, Aviana. You're welcome. Maybe we should explore again in daylight? Actually, I prefer nighttime. It's okay, right? This boy wandering at night alone makes me feel uneasy. I have to at least accompany him. I always want to explore eerie places. It looks like you are trying to find danger. I assure you that nothing ever happens. You better not jinx it. Anyway, I will see you tomorrow. By the time I return home, it is already 10 p.m. As I lay in bed, I wonder why Sashiro asked me to only visit him at night. I should keep a close eye on him. Next day, I decide to ask around about the haunted house during my lunch break at school. Haunted house? Oh, I've never heard about anything like that. Are you sure? I'm looking into it for someone, and any help would be appreciated. Maybe they're just confused. I've heard a lot of stories about this area, but nothing like that. I guess it could be a new name for an older rumor, or maybe even something that was created recently. Does anything similar come to mind then? Let me think. There's schoolgirls, a forest demon, and the Kinjiri mansion. The Kinrigi mansion. Maybe you're looking for the Kin Kenrichi mansion? I feel like I've been saying that wrong so many times. Yeah, I've been saying Kenjiri instead of Kenrichi. It's been abandoned for years, so you could argue that it's haunted. The Kenrigi mansion, the Kenrigi family. Huh. They say the mansion and the library used to belong to them. Supposedly they were like the village celebrities. Everyone knew them. Unfortunately, many people were envious of their wealth and influence. The entire family was murdered in cold blood. There may be more to it, but that's what's known to the public. I personally haven't looked into it much. That's crazy. I can't believe anyone would murder an entire family out of jealous. Well, it happened a long time ago. Things were different back then. Nowadays, there are a lot of rumors about their mansion. They say if you get close to it, when it's dark out, you can hear the Kenrigi's curling screams. The thing is, I don't know how much that is true. Because like from Kurato's route from the past, we know that Roya got access to supernatural stuff and murdered a teacher using supernatural powers. However, the reason why he murdered the teacher was because the teacher was threatening him and the family to give him money. But then later we found out that something happened to the boys, to the family, to the point where the teacher said that Junuro and Roy wouldn't appear for some time, but depending on the choice you make, that is being said. Other times they only appear after some time, or they don't appear at all. So I'm a little confused what is going on. But I need to get to Junuru's route to actually know anything, because technically they did not die. So yeah. But also that's wrong, Leo. Murdered souls can't rest in peace. Or so people believe. Sounds like a haunted house to me. I can't tell what you're planning by the look on your face. Why don't we check out the mansion together? Even though I don't think ghosts exist, the thought of them does spook me a little. Sorry, Oji, I'll have to decline your offer. You're like a walking supernatural replant. Nothing exciting ever happens when you're around. Remember when we looked for that demon in the forest? It was worth a try. Just let me know if you change your mind. To be fair, we did bump into the forest demon. However, it was when we were alone without Ryoji. And on the normal ending, when Razumi makes the spirits kill when Razumi kills Ryoji, which is kind of weird because she's from the supernatural, but she feels like she's immune to Ryoji. Because then the spirits tried to possess Ryoji's dead body and were not able to. And Razumi pointed that out. Gaji had already pointed that out. Razumi pointed that out, that something was weird, that feel like it was like a repellent. And we point that out again. It was worth a try. Just let me know if you change your mind. The chances of me getting killed by a ghost are higher than that of a ghost appearing in the same room as you. Anyway, thank you for telling me about the mansion. As promised, I made up with Sashiro after school. Oh, and another thing was Jace and Blaze. I don't think I ever saw them interacting with Ryoji. We interacted with them. If we interacted with them, I never saw anything about Ryoji and those two interacting with each other. Also, we haven't got to them in a while. They only appeared on Kurato's route. Are they going to appear anymore? Why does he want to find the haunted house anyway? He sure didn't seem like a horror junkie. Last night it sounded like he was in a rush. But to be fair, Razumi also only appeared on Kurato's flashbacks from the past. But still, it's appeared on the route either way. I can't guess what his motives is. Well, At least, they should be entertaining. But then Roy didn't appear on, on the second route. I think Roy was found dead. The only mention we have from Roy is that it was a student that was found. It was a student doing the killing, and it was found dead on the mansion. But he was not working alone, so whoever he was working with killed him too. That's the only mention we have from Roy. So since Razumi, I've been like Razumi is a problem. But both Razumi and Kaishi have been appearing on Kurato's route and Zeikun's route, and we have seen already that Kaishi is also appearing on Sashiro's route. So Kaishi might know more than he says, or might be more important than I think. The park is silent as usual. I call Sashiro then, but he does not answer. I decide to kill some time by taking a walk. Before long, I find the missing boy passing out on a bench. He has an arm wrapped around a bag of cookies, all the birds in the park staring intently at the sight. I decide to watch his adorable sleeping face for a little longer. He's so cute. Just watching him sleep makes me happy. I sit beside him, waiting until he wakes up. Close my eyes and watch the sky go darker. The sun will be setting soon. I wonder if he's had dinner yet. I hope he's eaten more than cookies. Finally, Sashiro opens his eyelids. In a sleep-induced haze, he peers around, he rubs his eyes, and blinks slowly before turning to me. Ah, did I fall asleep? Sorry for waking you up. You can go back to sleep if you want. I'll watch over you. I'm glad you came, although I told you to only find me at night. My classes run late today, so I thought it'd be best to head over straight away. I guess elementary school students get out earlier, so, huh? I'm not in elementary school anymore. I just had a day off. I was only kidding. Ashir sits up and scratches his head before opening his bag of cookies. A month later, he hands me one of the treats. The cookies are all shaped like animals, and the one I have looks like a raccoon. It almost seems like a shame to eat it. Ashir takes a bite of his baby seal. That it really suits him. Oh, thank you. I got this from the bakery earlier. There are too many for me, so I thought I'd share them with you. Thanks, they're delicious. I'm glad you like them. Cookies are my favorite. I take a bite of another cookie. Do you have time to look further onto the house with me today? That's exactly why I came here, actually. I'm lucky to have you with me. Was it too scary exploring by yourself? That's not it. I just thought it'd be easier if I had help. Well, do you have any destinations in mind for today? I had a place in mind yesterday, but I completely forgot where it was. You have a bad memory, huh? There are rumors that the Kenriji mansion is haunted, and at night you can hear the ghosts of the family yelling. Not that I've witnessed it myself. Might be worth taking a look, though. I may end up streaming 15 minutes late earlier again today. Because how sleepy I am. That sounds like a great idea. Let's go. Normal people would find such an idea to be ridiculous. Sure, for the other hand, looks absolutely static. Sashi, I have a friend who wants to come along. My friend said he wanted to join if he went to the Queen Regis mansion. Hi, Bright, how are you? Wow, well, Leo, could you? I hope we had the little Leo. The game is going. Technically, we are winning. We already got one of the endings of the game. For Sashiro's route. So now I'm going for the second bad ending. Yeah, I'm proud. I'm proud. I'm not a big fan of just sleeping the entire day. Really? The more the merrier. Well, it's true that he knows a lot about the mansion, but nothing ever seems to go the way we wants when he's around. Maybe you can ask him more about places we can search there. I will later. Why don't we go while it's still light out? It will be easier to look around too. To be honest, I have a rare disease that makes it hard for me to stay in the sunlight for too long. The reason I collapsed that one time was because I overdid it. Do you have albinism? My hair is silver, not white. That's not it. Anyway, it's just that the light tires me out. I'd look for the haunted house during the day if I could. Hi Zeph, how are you? My ring light is on the way, I can't read chat. The main character is actually us. He's one of the dateable guys though. However, something did happen to him because I'm really suspicious that he's a temple guardian, and something happened to him. Walt, for example, Waltz was from Cinderella Phenomenon. Waltz was an adult, but he got cursed, so then he looked like a kid. I feel like something might be similar to Sarshiro. Like he was a temple guardian, he had a more like mature, like similar to Zakon. But then something happened, that is why he disappeared and make him look baby. I hope you enjoy your coffee and good luck with work, Zeph. We did die on the last ending that I got. We did die indeed. Oh my god, real. Ashir lowers his head and frowns. I decide to drop the subject. After walking for a while in silence, he takes my hand. What's wrong? It will only take us a few minutes to check out the mansion. Please, come with me. I'll hold your hand if you won't get so you won't get scared. That's my line. Stay close to me if you don't get so you don't get lost. If it means you'll come with me, then okay. Follow me. I think I know where we're going. If I'm right, I've passed by it a few times. Mansion with a huge gate, right? Yeah, but I'm not sure if that place is open to public. If anything strange happens, we'll leave immediately, okay? Okay. Good luck, Bright. It is decided that we will explore the abandoned mansion. In a way, this feels exciting. Who knows what we might find here? If one does look past the surface, you'll never see what lies beyond hides hidden beyond it. It makes it so weird for me because it sounds like for me on my head it sounds better hidden instead of hidden. What one sees as the truth may merely be a misconception, but then only makes mysteries more satisfying to solve. What happened to your friend? He got busy and can't come today. Ah, too bad. Don't walk off on your own. It will be bad if you get separated. Tashiro nods while smiling innocently. The sky is pitch black by the time we reach the Kenrigi mansion. Like last time, it is surrounded by a light mist, and the eerie atmosphere gives me the chills. I recall the shadow I saw during the time I was heading home. I stare at the windows, but there is nothing peculiar. We head to the front door, but it is chained shut. I take the opportunity to try backing out. Too bad it's locked. We should try looking somewhere else. Tashiro gently pulls out the chains, and then the chains, and they fall off easily. It seems like they were not properly attached. We can go in now, Divyana. I let out to the side before smiling quickly. I push the door, and it noisy creaks open. Sashiro and I hold hands as we step through the darkness and into a large ballroom-looking area. I expected the place to be messy, but it is shockingly clean, so much that it does not truly look abandoned. If the door had not been chained, I would have thought someone lived here. Is this your humble house? Not sure. Let's check the next floor. My companion releases my hand and confidently heads up the stairs. What's the point of all this anyway? Tashiro crosses his arms before thinking aloud. It's supposed to be pretty big and really dark. It has old-looking doors too. As we approach the next floor, my excitement ramps up. I have never been in such a fancy residence before. Even though it is a few centuries old, it still looks quite livable. Tashiro and I check a few of the second floor's rooms. Much to our disappointment, they are all empty. Each door and room are designed identically. It is hard for me to tell them apart. A hallway looks endless, with its long rows of doors, and we have not even begun to check the left side. Can you finish this side on your own? I want to start searching the left rooms. I'll still be able to see you if you stay in the hallway. Okay, make sure to let me know if you find anything. Let's meet up by the stairs when we're done. I turn to head to the opposite direction of Tashiro. I use the stairs as my starting point and count the doors down from there. The first four rooms on the left side are empty. The previous owner's belongings must have been cleared out at some point. I open the fifth door, gaze into the darkness unlike the previous rooms. This one has its windows covered. If it has anything within it, I cannot tell. I thought there is a working light switch in here, and I didn't bring a flashlight either. I decided not to risk it. entering the room and trip over something. Okay. Okay. Always online. I went to Discord instead of Firefox. And it's been for 3 hours. Shield is also been for 3 hours. And it's having problems with her cat. Everyone is playing the Pokemon game. And everyone has been on for a while. I see someone on, but and they have appeared on my chat before, and they've been lurking. They follow me and I follow them, but I never read them, so I'm kind of shy. You know what? Maybe I'm just gonna read, you know. Oh, I forgot to activate the drops again because it's. Yo, I'm shy and low energy. And I'm a person that likes to be on their corner a lot. Most of the time I need other people to approach me, not the other way around, so you know. Let's read Beta. Just so you know, the person I was talking about is Fronia. At least Chance as an extrovert. I think the person that is most extrovert to me would be Zeph and Nomi dragging me around, I guess. But yeah. Thank you so much to everyone who joined me today. I really appreciate it. Yeah, but I know. You mean you are just the extrovert, so you are the extrovert for Shansa. However, for me, I feel like on that case, I have Nomi and Zeph. Yeah. And Mara too. I guess depends. But yeah, thank you so much to everyone who joined me today. I really appreciate it. I'll be back on Thursday, 10 a.m. GMT +1. So yeah, thank you so much to everyone who joined today. I really appreciate it. On Thursday. Bye bye.